Hello and welcome to Absolute 20. I am a Rogar, your humble dungeon master, and these are our fabled scions, not heroes. Say hello, scion.
Hello,
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 Scions.
Sorry, I'm just like fucking with like these sidebars. I'm like, damn, I really don't have like the full anywhere up here, or a lot of the cards. Yeah, last time we
I am
left off,
nowhere.
our scions decided to, I guess, parlay with the sun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Decided, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In hopes to get the world started off right by sacrificing, in theory, the grandmother to the lovers. Um, you guys spent a lot of time like just chatting and like really growing and bonding. Um, you guys learned. I feel like you learned a lot. Do you guys feel like you learned a lot?
Never. I never feel like
Oh,
I learn anything.
okay. That's crazy. Hmm.
Once again, learn to look up in
Yeah.
D&D.
Um. Yeah, but thankfully, you guys felt time resume. You heard the little pitter patters of someone running up to the door. But first, we need to reconcile some things. If each of you would please roll a d6.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So we have four, we have a one,
And
we have
2d6.
a
5
four,
and a 3 and a 4.
and a
Is it
seven.
really good or really bad?
No senses.
Oh boy.
4, 1, 4, 2, 5, 7, 23. Deal. 23. Because while you guys were stuck in a time loop, time still moved at its normal pace. So, let me. Oh man, there's 23 of them. All right. Okay, well, that card can't be that card. Possibly can't be. Oh, wait. All right. Well, mostly trying to get out all of the other cards. Oh wow. Oddly enough, I mean, the star popped up in there, but that what you already claimed. Uh, hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
There is one card in here who technically doesn't have safety. So yeah, as time begins to resume itself, um, you all feel, well, actually, you wouldn't feel anything because this happened days ago. So let's get rid of the moon and let's add in. Oh, if it ever loads. The devil.
So what are they doing there?
Yes. Well, you guys will find out when you get back to your good old lands.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's go ahead and show. Well, you guys haven't found this out, but you will find this out. And all right, so that takes care of the time that has passed, and for some odd reason, justice still is a hidden card. But yeah, you guys hear the steps of pattering, pattering, little footsteps running up. But we're gonna rewind the clocks to about 2 months ago. 2 months ago, a satyr arrives at a doorstep to deliver a letter. Um, Jake, your character is currently, moving around the house. You hear the knock, but Mr. Wallace opens the door. Uh, Mr. Wallace is like, "Oh, hello there. How can I help you?" You overhear uh the satyr say, "Oh, I'm just here to deliver a message to the star." Um, the lovely Mr. Wallace goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Uh, who?" Satyr replies, "The star. Yes, the bearer of the card. Are you not the bearer? Typically, they answer the door when I ring. It's like kind of destiny." "Oh no, I'm sorry. You must have the wrong thing. There's nobody who lives here, and yeah, I'm so sorry. But have a great day." And he closes the door. You see Mr. Wallace take a sigh of relief as he kind of like looks beyond the window, watching the satyr leave. Uh, what does Henry do?
Uh, yeah, Henry was kind of like listening at distance. Kind of like approaches slowly. Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
What was that about?
It was the wrong door. Telegrams, they get mixed up in the mail.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm. Nothing for you to worry about.
Oh, all right. You got any special work today for me?
Oh, actually, yeah. Sure, I'm gonna name the cow Bessie. Bessie's ripe for milking. A term I refuse, but that's the term I said.
Oh boy, I get to milk Bessie today.
Indeed, indeed.
I'll get right on it. I just rush off.
Yeah. As you rush off, um, you get to like the little not shed. What are they called? What is it called? A shed? Or is that where you keep cows?
Barn.
A barn. Yes.
Barn. Yeah.
I was,
Oh
I
my
was like,
god.
Meanwhile,
shed,
in
a
the
barn.
tool shed.
Yes. In the barn, you begin just your daily process. Time goes by. Um, Nothing really changes for you. You end up seeing that career two more times, but Mr. Wallace always shooes them away. Until one day, as you are, cleaning the barn of, excess webs and stuff, just making sure it's not too bad because we need spiders in the world, but sometimes too many is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, as you're on the second floor, you hear in your head a like a whisper. It's not legible, uh, but you hear a sound, and it's drawing you towards an area you have never noticed. In the very back, there's a very small ladder that you wouldn't have ever noticed if you weren't looking for it.
Ooh. Go to the ladder. I'm curious. Me and Chester are both curious cats.
um, as you climb up the ladder, you get to what appears to be like a hatch. You're able to stick your hand in, but it's locked from the top, so you're not able to open it. But there is just enough gap that, per se, a familiar could fit through.
Nice. Go in, Chester. I believe in you. As my Snow White cat squeezes her way in.
Yeah. As your Snow White cat squeezes their way in, there is just sitting in there's just a closed box, uh, with an ornate symbol on it that represents a star.
Ooh. Can you get over here, Chester?
Yeah. It takes Chester a little bit of time as they're just like nudging it along, but
Don't
cats
worry.
are kind of good at nudging things along until it hits, the
Yeah, you
edge.
got it. Good job.
Your fingers can touch the box, but and there's no like nothing holding the box closed. It's just the fact that there's only like a 3-inch gap, and this box is about 4 inches.
Ah, okay.
But you feel like you could essentially knock it onto its side and just, open it that way.
Yeah, I like hold it steady, or like I have Chester like hold it steady on one end as I like uh use a hand to like flip it onto the side.
As it does, it kind of opens up and a card slides out within range of you to grab. But it does faintly glow with a magical aura, and the whispering you hear is much louder now. Still not legible, but calling to you.
Ooh, grab it.
Yes, as you grab it, uh, let me see what happens. Because I thought I had this written down. Well, I didn't. Uh, for the first time, um, well, for the first time for any of you, truly, um, a person uh is kind of floating next to you. This person has one body but two heads. They carry many symbols in their hands. There's little, I don't know what you want to call them, not tentacles, but kind of like tentacles. It's very creepy, especially for of your age to see. But you feel almost at home when you see this.
Oh, who who are you?
Who are ye? uh, they look to you. One head is more masculine, the other head is more feminine. Um, they say, "We are the star."
Oh, You're who the side is looking for.
Um, they don't know how to respond to that because they're like, okay, good info, good job, kid. Uh, hmm, but uh, they look to you and say, with our gift, uh, you may make a new home for yourself, one that no one can ever harm.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Uh, they reach inside of their like celestial body, and they pull out a pendant made of bronze and silver. The eye is closed in the center and occasionally opens to reveal a ruby set into studs of diamond. And they hand it towards you.
Yeah, I grab it. I'm like, oh gosh, this is very fancy.
Yeah. As the eye opens, you are filled with a sense of security and confidence. And this happens about 8 days ago. Uh, Thankfully enough, it just feels like the very next day for you. It's later in the afternoon. You have not noticed that you've been stuck in a time loop. Uh, but um, Mr. Wallace has sent you off to the Stonehill Inn to fetch dinner for you, both of you.
Oh, we eating out tonight.
Yeah, it's a very good night. Well, because
Taking
there is a festival tomorrow.
right, we're getting takeout.
Yeah, he called in the order.
Getting right on that, sir.
As you enter the building, everyone, it's been a while, but you all feel a ping. And as you see, a young, what does your character look like exactly at this day?
So, Henry, um, is about like 4'4". Yeah. He's got this sort of like dirty blonde hair that's somewhat short, with this sort of like straw like hat. Um, he's got pretty like common clothes. His shirt's like this sort of like dirty mute navy like blue color. There's holes in it. Uh, kind of like mm, tannish pants, boots that have been extremely worn out. Um, Currently tailing him is this snow white cat that sort of got like the chest is like black fur mostly. Um, and he also has like this yellow, uh, more golden colored scarf. I guess more. I guess the term would be more ascot that he wears around his neck. And he looks very excited and happy as he's entering in.
Yeah, yeah, you all see that. Then the ping goes off, and behind him you behold um yeah, a person with two heads on their body and little kind of cool looking things that appendages that come out that have stars on the end of them. Henry, you also feel a ping as you look over and you see a cacophony of different people. You see a giant ass tower behind one of them. You see a youthful, ambiguous race person behind another. You see an older man with a little top hat. Uh, there's a chick that's holding a globe. Who else? There's two people standing next to each other, kind of like yours, but not conjoined. They look madly in love with each other. And Judgment, I don't think we've ever described. Judgment just looks like a very stern person, holding a giant ass shield. Well, you all see this. Anyone who wants may make an Arcana check. Henry, sadly, you can't because you have no clue what this is. You just see these crazy ass things.
22.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Just 1A.
7.
Mhm. Well, anyone who got above a 15, you can recognize this being that stands behind this child as the star. You guys were not made aware of there being another card here, let alone the amount that you've run into in this one place.
Run
Yeah.
into a lot here.
You
This is
came
way
here,
more than we bargained for.
yeah,
We
you came here
ran
for
into
one
what?
card.
It's been a
Yeah,
real
we've run
cesspool of
into
cards.
the sun, the high priestess, the emperor, the
The Wheel of Fortune.
Strength.
strength,
And
and
now
now
the
the
star.
star.
I know.
That is
All
6
that in
cards
one
in one
day.
town. I fucking hate it here. I hate this goddamn town.
Typical Fandolin.
Having all of
Anyway.
your solutions and yet all of the problems all at once.
Anyway, I will turn to the party. Hey, that's the star.
Right.
Maybe
I-
we should
But
try
think
and
they can hit-
persuade him to come with us.
They have a really
Maybe.
cute cat.
I mean, they're very young. I feel bad if they get tangled in all of this.
Yeah,
just-
maybe we
They
should
live
just
here the
ask for
whole
the
time.
card.
I'm just wide-eyed staring as I'm like slowly still walking to the bar.
You do see this kid walking to the bar.
True. But he's a kid. What if he wants a trade? What do we have to trade with?
He's a kid. We'll make it up.
I can make them kid friendly.
He's also a
mean-
kid. He doesn't
Phrasing.
have the value of
Okay,
cat.
so how about me and Dav
I'll
talk
just give him
to
like
him?
2 gold for it.
Wow.
I mean, that would probably be good for a kid.
That's
Yeah,
true.
let's try it. Okay, so what is Henry currently doing? Is he like walking towards us? Where is he headed?
He's going to the bar because he's here to get takeout.
Okay.
Right.
He does have to pass kind of by your table, but not close enough that you could be like, hey kid, come here, without some other people inside the tavern looking alarmed.
I am like a child staring the whole
Yeah.
time. I am
Oh my
11 years old.
God. Oh my god.
Okay, so how about me and Dav go talk to him so it doesn't look like bad, if that makes sense? Like, I feel like
You
Yeah.
think so?
me and Dav have the more chance of convincing him.
Yeah, I'm pretty shady. I get it.
No, it's not that. It's the situation.
No, it is that. It's that the
Uh.
situation doesn't call for someone who looks shady like I do. I get it.
You're not shady. Oh my god.
Calabrina, yes, the fuck I am. Have you met me?
Fair, but you're not shady. At least to me, you're not.
Nods in agreement.
Ugh.
Which part?
Which one?
A little bit of both.
Because
And
last
out.
I checked, you were still mind linked to me for like a split second.
No, that's been cut off.
Fine.
Ooh, you
Alright.
bitch. Wait, do I have message? That would be hilarious.
Thank you,
Damn it.
Rove, for
I mean,
resubscribing.
Something just sparked in my mind now that we see this. Guys, call this a hunch, but I don't think that kid's by himself. And if he has family members, considering, the thing he has, this may be troublesome for him and his family.
Let's just try and get as much information as we can, and we'll see what we can do from there. Plus, in the meantime, there's something that I kind of want to scope out.
I will say, Henry, you do hear a voice inside your head.
My inner
It is the same. Well, it's not that voice. You hear a familiar voice that you heard when you found this card.
Oh, that voice. Okay.
Yeah.
Not the other voice.
Yes, yes,
There's a lot of
not your friend inside your head. uh, not the sun. The star speaks to you as you have a deep connection because this card called for you, not like our other friends where their cards were given to them or they found their cards. The star just gives you a brief message of just be careful. Those people could be friendly, but they could also be very hostile. One thing we haven't told you, while we protect you in your home, there is a bit of a war going on. In the sense of card holders typically kill other card holders to take their cards, so just be on guard.
Okay.
Once again,
Yes.
we are so sorry, but we're needed in this time.
So I gotta go away from home?
Well, you don't have to go away from home.
Oh, okay.
Just watch out for them in case they try to, cause you harm. You know what to do. Well, actually, I don't really know if you know what to do. You have an ability that will let you just teleport back to your house in case of an emergency.
I
Really,
can
it's the
just go
bar,
home.
but
All right, I got it, son, ma'am.
thank you.
I would die for this child! Would die for you, Henry!
Yes. The eye does open though when you're not.
Yeah, it's hidden by the ascot.
Yeah, very smart. Don't let them know what your secret item is.
It's also underneath my shirt. It's hidden twice.
Yeah, but you do feel like you were being watched in a good way. You're filled with that security and confidence once again.
Yeah, he's being watched. You got like 6 people staring at
Yeah,
him.
and then you also feel like watching. There's a lot of other people just staring at you.
To be fair, I've been staring at them too, so.
Yeah, it's a little confusing here. A lot of
Yeah,
staring
just like-
going on.
Dose of prolonged eye contact.
Waves
Eye
friendly.
So
Cannot
is
handle
someone
the
gonna-
awkward.
Is someone gonna
Also
walk
will
over,
wave in a
or do we just
friendly
need to
manner.
handle it?
I see one person wave. I wave back enthusiastically.
Oh, no.
Oh
Am
my
I-
god! Henry, I am so prepared to die for you.
Have I gotten to
So-
the honor yet?
Dad's gonna
Yeah.
wander over and try to pet your cat.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
Calabrina
Calabrina.
also heads over.
Hi.
Hi. What's this little
Hello.
guy's name?
Oh, that's Chester.
Chester's a perfect angel.
Oh, thank you.
Like-
He's with me all the time.
Chester's awesome. He's so
Oh.
cute.
Yeah. He says thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, buddy.
Oh, he doesn't like when you scratch that part.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, let's just that awkward moment.
Calabrina!
Hi. My name is Callie.
Oh, nice to
Can-
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Henry.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too, miss.
Let's see.
Are those
Hen-
real? And I point to your
Oh.
wings.
Yes, I'm a fairy. See? She turns around and shows him.
You're a fairy?
Mm-hmm.
So you're from the Fae.
Well, yes, I am.
Oh,
But
that's
I
so
think
cool. The Fae.
The Fae Fae?
Yeah.
I've never heard it called that before. I kind of love it.
Well, that's where Chester's from.
Chester's from the Fae
Oh.
Fae?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you just get cooler by the second.
Chester will start to purr.
Dav's just like cross-legged on the ground.
Dada has forgotten about the mission.
I broke the ice,
Oh.
bitch.
I'm also gonna start making my way over.
So, Henry, can we have a small talk with you? It's something very important.
Will it take long? I have to get takeout.
No, how about we go with you? We can chat along the way. That way we get to know each other better.
I mean, if it's on the way, I don't know if I can invite you in.
Oh, no need. We
Oh,
just
okay.
want to talk, that's all.
Oh, okay. I like talking.
That's good. We also like to talk, even though we have a bunch of colorful friends.
Oh,
Are you from this town, Henry?
yeah. I grew up here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Isn't it wonderful here?
We've had an interesting experience.
Oh, how long have you been in here?
I guess you could say it feels like we've been here for weeks.
Oh, I get that. You're here and it feels like forever, but it's really not like forever.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite animal?
I love all animals, but my favorite? I'd have to say kitties, because they're fluffy, adorable, and you can also cuddle them.
I like cats too.
As of this moment, it's Chester.
Chester is the best.
He is.
He is a well-behaved.
Mm-hmm. Although he does naughty stuff sometimes.
He could
Oh?
never be naughty.
Like what?
Oh, hi! I'm
Hi.
Henry. And I
I'm
hold up my hand to
Matthew.
shake yours.
I shake
Oh
your
my
hand.
gosh.
Nice to meet you, sir.
It's nice to meet you too.
What's your
Now,
favorite animal?
This
I
is
would also
Matthew.
have to
Don't.
say cats. They're very self-reliant, and they know when they want to show their affection.
Wow, all of your favorite animals are cats. That's incredible.
Yeah, so tell us more about Jester when he's naughty.
He knocks stuff off the table. And
Yeah,
also
that
he
is pretty
says
naughty.
stuff that's rude, but it's also funny rude.
Like what?
Oh, I can't repeat it.
Oh.
No, you're good.
Oh.
Don't worry, we
Good
have
job.
friends
You're
who we also have friends who use naughty language like that.
I'm definitely one of them. I'm like all of them. And I just like throw peace signs up.
I mimic you doing that.
Fucking kid! Oh my god! Jay!
Problem.
Henry! I can't. This is my child now.
So what are you in town for? Is it for the festival?
We've been really trying to see that festival,
Mhm.
but I don't know if it's gonna happen. We've been here for a while.
Well, it's happening tomorrow.
Yeah, people keep saying that.
Because it is.
And yet somehow tomorrow never comes.
Well, of course, because today hasn't passed.
It's very philosophical. Good job.
I'm very wise.
You are. Did you get that from your cat or?
No, that's on me and my other
all-
friends.
Hey Henry, out of character, do you like speak undercommon?
No.
Horrifying. You just start speaking in undertone. Everyone turns their head like, "What the fuck?"
I actually just start swearing in Thieves' Cant so it sounds poetic.
Oh.
It's all about the time reset. All of it. Every second word is fuck.
No, Henry, you grew up here. What do your parents do?
I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. What does your family do? You must have like a family trade of some sort.
Oh, I work on the farm.
That's so cool. Oh, that's why you asked us about animals. That makes sense.
Oh
Does
no,
your
I like
family-
animals.
Oh,
Does your family also work on the farm?
I don't know. Not on this farm. They might work on a different farm.
Henry, do you know who your family is? Or where your
Um,
family is?
Not really. I mean, Mr. Wallace takes care of me.
Oh, that's so good. We all have to have a Mr. Wallace in our lives. This is my Mr. Wallace, but it's Mrs. Calabrina.
She just waves happily.
Yeah.
I like trying to.
Sometimes.
So she changed your diapers?
No.
Oh no! Not like a
No,
parent.
but I stopped them from doing very naughty things. So I have to sometimes give that good old tough love.
Oh, gotcha.
How does Mr. Wallace take care of you? What does he do?
Well, he owns the farm and he works on the farm with me. He's taught me everything about farm work.
I see.
Calabrina's taught me everything about religion and respecting people.
We have a church.
Yes, we've seen your church.
It's very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I
I don't
actually know
go
one of the
much.
people who helped build it.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of my best friends. We
Wow.
lost touch after a while.
Oh no.
I came here hoping to catch up with him.
Oh yay.
Would it be possible for us to meet Mr. Wallace?
I
Talk
mean,
with him?
maybe. He's been showing off people recently.
That's odd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's this one Saturday that came around a lot, and he got upset every time.
You all would
A
remember.
satyr, you say?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh.
Do you
So
think
he-
he means... I'll just kind of give Dav a knowing look. Like,
I see. So you've met our friend.
You're friends with a satyr?
I wouldn't
It's
say
very-
friends
Oh.
necessarily.
Well, most
We're more
of us
acquaintances.
from the Fae know each
Don't eat
other
their
to some
berries.
extent.
Ah. That's cool.
What are you getting for takeout? What food did you get?
What are we get?
Hold on, I can just pull something
Oh,
up real
right, the
quick.
takeout. Miss, I'm here for Mr. Wallace's takeout.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I am so sorry to have kept you. Here.
yeah. Elsa will be like, "Oh, thank you. I was just waiting. I didn't want to be rude."
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Sorry to
fine.
have kept you waiting.
No, fine. It's roasted mutton and parsnips.
Oh.
Here,
Yay.
if you show me where, I bet you and I can make it there real fast.
Uh, all right. It's this way. It's, show you on what?
Show me the way back. So that way
Oh,
we can
okay.
get Mr. Wallace's takeout super quick.
Yeah.
And I'll like squat down for Henry to get on my shoulders.
Oh, you're gonna carry me?
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
Chester and I'll race you, and I will scoop Chester up.
All right. I'll climb on your back with the
He's gonna hold the cat.
Oh, I've ridden a horse before. I haven't ridden a human.
You can't just go around riding any human. They have to offer it to you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That
Elsa
is
looks
inappropriate
very.
to do to a human.
Elsa looks so confused. Like, oh shit, not the
That's
Oh, I'm
inappropriate to do to a human.
I'm sorry. I thought that's what you did when you rode something.
No, you should also be a little gentler to your horses.
Don't kick my ribs.
Be kind to them.
That was kind. I'm kind.
Good job, buddy.
But yes, I take off dashing, using my whole ass 90 feet of movement.
Oh shit.
Ballerina
I know you're not
follows.
keeping up. We went over this.
Oh lordy.
I remember that massive chase scene. He can go.
Yeah, I've only got
Yeah.
60 with dash.
It's
Faster, faster. I can't.
This is
I
the
cast
last
Long
thing
Strider
I'm
on
gonna
you.
have.
Grabbing
Oh.
onto to Matthew's shirt.
I faster, faster.
Yes,
This is as
long
fast as I can go.
not anymore.
Oh shit, how fast can I go?
So
At
your
least
base
another 10.
movement is another 10. So it's
Another
another
30.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you're
120?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go! We're
Fucking
running now!
110?
Also, I cast magic out of nowhere.
120.
You just see Calabrina
120.
just cartoon style
Oh, no.
grabbing onto Matthew's shirt.
Oh no, I felt the magic. I'm eyeing you now.
Oh.
Small child. I would die for you, but I also got my eyes on you.
Okay.
Everyone just
Okay, where are
printed
we
out in the
headed?
end.
This
It
way.
is very, I was like, it is a little hard for you to direct while moving a little bit faster than normal.
Oh, you gotta make
Uh,
this turn.
And
Yeah.
I am following his directions as given.
I
no.
definitely take you in a loop.
Oh,
Okay.
Because I'm having fun.
what about the other two?
Oh, this
Can you
is so
keep up?
fucking adorable.
Dav would have just followed them.
Yeah, Dad's following, Calabrina's following, Lover's Fool, and Judgment.
I was sitting at the table and all of a sudden everybody sprinted out. I said, well, we're going to talk to the kid. And then, boom, out the door.
With the kid
Also-
on the shoulders.
Like, in character, I heard you say you would be in trouble if you didn't get this to him quick. Honestly, if you're having fun, have your fun. If he wants to get mouthy about it, I'll talk to him.
Yay.
Where are they going?
I don't know, but we should probably follow them. Every time we split up, shit happens.
Yeah, we should probably try at least.
Yeah, Mortimer has a really hard time keeping up.
Matthew's really fast.
Oh, they just went in a loop. Maybe we can catch him on the way back.
Catch him on lap two. Right, we'll try and catch up
Okay.
then.
I'll give you one more loop, and then we gotta get going, okay?
Okay, okay.
Dav is like panting.
Everyone's getting so sweaty. But you guys all eventually end up at this small little house on the outskirts.
Chester and I
Cheers.
lost. You guys won so well.
You really are fast, mister.
Told ya.
Sabrina just lets go of Matthew's shirt. Her hair just looks like storm with electricity, and then she just brushes it back down.
Sorry about that.
Fine.
But hey, if I can help a kid have fun, that's always nice.
True. But we still have to talk, so.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, I would say hearing the commotion outside, Mr. Wallace would open the door.
Mr. Wallace, I'm back.
I will squat down so Henry can hop off.
Yeah, I hop off and I like do that excited kid run.
Oh,
Oh my god! No, no. Mr. Wallace, if you do anything to this child, I am murking the shit out of you.
This child's entire life.
Sorry,
Yeah,
it took a bit longer.
I'll like rustle your hair. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Who are your friends?
So that's Mr. Matthew. That's Miss Callie, and that's. Did I get? I don't think I got your name. I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay. You can call me Dav.
That's a lovely name, Dav. Mr. Dav.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say something, but you're too young to probably understand. But you might. We'll have a conversation later.
Huh?
What
Right.
about the other three behind though?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's just they were with us before. We were hanging out with little Henry and Chester here. And
Chester's
here
gonna
you go.
start worming in your arms.
Okay, here you go.
Come here, Chester. And like, I pick him up, and immediately Chester's like not struggling as he wraps around my neck.
I understand.
Well, thank you so much for bringing Henry home.
No worries.
All right,
We
well,
made
we're
it
gonna
late.
eat dinner. Have a good one.
Good night.
Nice meeting y'all.
Would you be able to protect him when they come for him?
Hmm?
You surely know.
Do
Well, to be honest, we came here, if it's okay, we would like to have a talk with you. After all, you are Henry's guardian.
It seems only fair to talk to you about this.
Mr. Wallace looks a little on guard now, not sure what you guys are talking about.
Oh no, I promise it's
he
nothing
takes
really
a defensive
bad.
stance.
Listen,
They're coming for them as
please.
6 people roll up.
Please,
As
please,
you
please,
all-
please, please.
As you're all
Hear me
alluding
out.
to this, Henry is like all of a sudden getting slightly nervous as y'all are talking.
Yeah, I'm like, this is very a lot for commoners.
Probably
Gonna
for
really
a
upset the
different
child.
reason, though.
Oh yeah.
Henry, have you ever
me
tried
try
cooking
and
before?
what?
Huh?
Henry, have you ever tried cooking before? Dab's gonna be in the corner
I'm
just
gonna have to
chatting
ask
you up.
you, like, not to talk, just for a moment. I don't know
Oh,
who is going to come after him.
Well, we're gonna have to come out clean at this point. Otherwise, it's better to
Yeah.
let them know.
Please
So,
hear us out.
Yes, this may be a bit much to process at first, but we're only saying this because we genuinely are worried. So,
Mhm.
Henry,
He's a good kid.
he's a good kid,
Yeah.
first of all,
Yes, definitely.
but it seems that he also, how do I put this in a nice way?
Possesses immense power.
Yes, he does possess currently a lot of immense power,
He's a
and
druid, I think. I don't know. I've seen him do some really unique stuff. I've heard about these
well,
things.
well,
Are you
it's
saying
kind
other
of like
druids are
that.
gonna come and get him?
No.
Not quite.
It's
Much
about
worse.
much worse.
See,
You know that satyr that's been trying to contact you and you've been shooing him away?
That physical dice.
Like
I
a
just
bad salesman?
Ooh. I mean, he got a 21. He's like, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Uh,
It is
apologies.
very late, so we should.
it
get
is fine,
going.
but this is very urgent, and I suggest you please listen to us. Please, we're not bad people. We're literally just trying to prevent anything bad from happening.
He'll look over to Henry. Henry, if you could go set the table, why? I guess these people have a few words with me.
Oh, all right, I can do that. Scamper inside.
Hand you the takeout.
Oh, right,
I took it for a brief moment because I thought we were leaving.
right.
Mhm.
Chester's gonna stay outside.
Yeah. He doesn't understand how familiars work. He understands magic.
Right.
Love it. He a commoner. He a farmer. All right. What is this that we speak of? That it is
So,
my job to save him from any
well, yes,
unnecessary
which
ill.
is why we want to talk to you directly because you are his guardian.
Okay.
Right now, he may have unintentionally joined a current war that is happening.
Mm,
This particular war, unfortunately, right now as it stands, it may become troublesome if somebody goes after him, considering he also possesses a power similar to us right now.
magic?
This, yes.
Because he has magic. People
Far
are
more
going to-
powerful than
Well,
magic.
it's far more powerful than magic. The best way we can describe is this particular war selects people in a particular reasoning. No
A
particular.
group
We
of
don't
us
know.
could rule the world.
Essentially, right now, this is he. Some people, if they catch wind of said power he has, may come to harm you and him.
Let's put him in the loop directly. So listen, you know the tarot? Like,
Look, I'm sorry. I promised. I'm such Chester. I promised Henry's parents that on his 18th birthday, I would explain the
we don't
gist.
have 7 years. I'm sorry.
There's a bigger problem at hand.
I
Remember one
have
of those
his
people.
card hidden from him, so he'll never find it.
He has it
Unfortunately,
already.
it seems he did.
He has it.
Chester looks
That's why we
nervous.
were able to know and why we're coming directly to talk to you. it seems that he found the card, and unfortunately, one of those people may or may not be in this city. So we are trying our best to avoid Henry coming in contact with them.
Mr. Wallace looks very confused as he's like replaying his time. He's like, I haven't noticed him acting any different.
You may have not noticed much difference, but us card holders
We
are
can
able to
sort of
detect
suss
other
each other
cards.
out.
Yes. His parents informed me about
It
the
seems that
ping
he
thing.
used it, and that's how we kind of, well, we saw him.
So, right now, it would be best for us to come clean to him about everything.
It's
And I know it's
11.
difficult. I know it is difficult. I know he's a child.
But he could also give his card to us, and then that would remove you guys entirely from the conflict.
Ultimately, we're just trying to avoid him getting attacked by the people who are out there seeking harm.
I understand what you're saying. Hmm.
Mr. Wallace,
Yes.
there's a lot of really bad people in the town.
And the world.
In the town right now. I just barely got away from them. And one of my friends didn't. And I really don't want that to happen to Henry.
He looks a little puzzled, like, no, if there were very bad people in the town, the high priestess, she would have saved us. There
Unfortunately,
can't
this
be.
particular person has a much stronger power than the High Priestess, since she was at one point
Shut
also under the influence of that person.
the high priestess. Who's higher than a high priestess?
Yeah, I technically have more power than the High Priestess.
A what? Who? You're
Same.
part of the Lothandian Church?
Well, not
No.
them, but she reveals her necklace. I
Mm,
formally, I decided to join her in her quest to prevent any more harm to unnecessary chaos. If this
I
helps prove
will
I'm being
say,
truthful,
as you said, that he does like ease down a little. If you
we're
haven't been
honestly
explained,
doing this out of literally not having him come into harm. We understand he's a child and he should not be part of this war. War is I'm sure you know it's a very ugly situation, especially when one of the people we're trying to take down is someone who has been causing harm to others.
Wow.
okay, Chester. You left
He's
Chester
getting hungry.
outside.
Chester.
You left Chester out again. Well, I personally am confused, but I guess it's time for that talk. He's a holder now, and I guess don't know when that happened, but
Meow.
I'm gonna, like, kneel
Henry,
down.
Chester.
I'm gonna kneel down and like stretch my hand out towards Chester to see if he'll like sniff me and let me pet him.
Chester just looks at you.
Can I pet you?
Chester just looks at you.
I approached. What are his vibes?
Chester seems curious. And now that you're giving attention, Chester returns to more of a natural feline sort of attitude.
Not quite sure
Uh,
vibe with someone you just met. I get that.
yeah, Mr. Walls, we'll call again for Henry. Henry, could you come here for a moment?
Uh, yeah, yes. I I nervously come out. Yes, sir.
Why are you so nervous?
Nothing.
Uh, I just have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
By any chance, when you were cleaning the barn, you didn't happen to find anything, right?
Oh, well, I mean, I find a lot of stuff when I'm cleaning the barn. Lots of, odd ends and such.
Did you find a card?
Uh, I mean, yeah, at one point I found a card.
Um,
Hmm.
well, Henry, we have to have, I guess, the talk. Thought we would
Mm.
have a few more years before we could have this talk, but
Oh,
it's supposed to be your choice. But it looks like you've made your decision unknowingly. Nothing wrong with that.
This isn't the talk I'm familiar with.
Mhm.
Are we talking about the same talk?
Uh, I don't know. Did your parents tell you about the cards?
No, most definitely not.
Okay, well, I guess you can also take a seat next to Henry.
Okay.
I'll have, I guess, a talk for a lot of people.
Crisscross applesauce.
Ballerina just sits next to Dal's shoulder.
Wait a second. You also have had the talk? Wait, who here has had the talk?
Well, to be fair, I don't remember much of my
Like-
past, so
Like almost none of us.
Oh wow! Like none of your parents had the sit-down conversation to explain.
crazy. The one
We
person who
had
did get the talk is
the
not with the
talk.
group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
We
like
had
I've had
the talk.
that talk.
Yeah, that's the talk I thought he was talking about. But
I
apparently
am
this
not
one's
No,
about
talking
we're
about
not
that
cards.
talk.
bringing
This
about
is
that talk.
11-year-old. I don't think you have to worry about that problem.
But no, I found mine in an alleyway.
Oh,
Just landed right at my
You,
feet.
you got your talk in the alleyway?
No,
Yeah, that's a
not my
weird place to
talk.
get a talk. Like even
I
coming
think
from me.
I think they're talking about the
No, I've
card.
done much
That
worse in an
talk.
alleyway.
Okay, Ballerina claps. Please let
Okay,
him
yeah,
continue.
let's
You can
not
learn a
talk
lot
about
in an
that in
alley.
front of my adopted
Please
child.
respect the child.
We're
All right,
respecting child. We ain't said it yet.
all right. So, he opens up his little coat pocket. He's like kind of been on him this entire time. As he takes out a small little note. Okay, well, check this. I will let you guys know this is all directed towards Henry is written from his parents. So it might be a little more geared. So when I say Henry's name or I say the star, you may replace those with your names and your cards. All right. Right. Dearest Henry, we're sorry that we have been absent from your life, but we have found, I guess this doesn't really deal at all, Mr. Wallace uh, to lend a helpful hand. He looks a little misty eyes. He's reading this. He's trying to hold it together. He's not doing so well. One sentence in. Um, so you're probably wondering why you're here and why this box is here. He'll like gesture to like a place where the box should be on the ground.
Henry's nodding their head, yes.
Inside this box holds a rare gift. But with rare gifts come rare responsibilities. Mr. Wallace, please open the. Okay, this is where I would open the box. They left very thorough details. Before you is the card, the Star. Hopefully by now you've heard of the tarot cards. I know you probably haven't because I kept that so far away from me because I really was hoping that we never would run into this problem. um, well, these cards are based off of people. People a long, long time ago who were gifted magical items to help better the world. They were all led by the Fool, an interesting youngster with a lot of joy who selected 20 other people, 21 other people in the world to bear these cards. Well, sometimes people don't listen. And people do really bad things. He like pauses. I know you'll never do a bad thing, Henry. They're just
Never.
stating that in the message. Okay.
Mm.
He pulls a letter back in front of him. All right. Okay. Yes. In the past, the he looked a little confused. He's like, "How do I explain this?" Okay. Many, 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 many moons ago, before your parents were even around, uh, there was a great war. Yes, between the major and the minor arcanas. Uh, the minors wish to also hold power as they each, possess a magical card that gave them some rights, but they aren't divine. They're just small items here to help people and kingdoms through their daily needs. They don't compare to these. So, the card holders of the past came together to. You're supposed to be 18 when I'm reading this. Uh, okay, I'm going to edit this just for the youngster. They came together to do something really bad that they felt very bad about.
Oh.
But sometimes you have to remember when what's this what are we gonna call this? Remember when Yipper was sick and he wasn't gonna get any better and he had to go to the farm up in the sky?
Mm-hmm. Remember.
Yep, that was a very sad day.
Mm, it
Well, they
was.
kind of had to do the same thing with other people. Why is this in the note?
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people went to the big farm above.
Oh.
It's a very nice place up there. Maybe. Sorry, that was my own baby. Your parents didn't write maybe in here.
Oh.
They also didn't put farm, but you know.
Oh, what they
Okay,
put?
they kept it very blunt and honest, so we're not going to use the words that they put in here. They put very harsh words that should not be said.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah. Well, after all of those people got sent to the big farm up in the sky, uh, some of the other card holders thought, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we all got together and sent other people up to the farm? That started
Mm.
a minor war. It got quelled very quickly as the person who wished to do this got put in timeout for a very long time. Oh, gosh. So not okay for even for someone who's 18 here. Okay. He's kind of like wiping the sweat from his brow. He's like, it's really hot to have this conversation outside, but it's okay.
I offer him a handkerchief.
Thank you. Thank you. Such a good boy. I really don't like reading this.
Oh, it's
Um,
okay.
all right. So yes, they put him in timeout so that he could learn his lesson of why threatening to send people to the big farm up in the sky is not very nice. Uh, okay. Uh, Many more moons pass, and the star card landed in the hands of your father. Just passed down through the ages.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh, your dad kept the card for a while, and then you were born. And uh, that one kid that was in timeout got out of timeout and just really started to cause more trouble.
Oh.
So, for your safety and the safety of others, your dad um, he kind of, he took a break. He said, man, this card is really heavy. So I'm going to just not have it anymore. So, yeah, they put the card in the box and yeah, hopefully the little timeout kid never finds them. Because if so, they're gonna put him in timeout or try to. All right, we're almost near the end. So the reason why we're giving you the choice is because other card holders like to mislead and tell people they're doing one thing, but in all actuality, they're trying to do something else. like a long time ago when the kid tried to convince other members to, send people to the big farm in the sky. That's not very nice, right? Kind of looks at everyone.
Mm-mm.
Right. Uh, all right. So, Henry,
Mhm.
if you choose to, well, you, you have chosen to go on this path. He's like, I have to rewrite this entire thing now. Uh,
Oops.
just be forewarned. If you ever feel a pinging sensation, don't really know how to describe that, but if you feel that and you see a person with another person standing behind them that is kind of ethereal, do you know what ethereal is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Don't,
It's
seriously,
like a
don't even.
ghost.
Yeah, okay, actually, yeah. Perfect. That solved a lot of my issues.
Chester told me.
Oh, so, we'll talk about that later. Yes, you should immediately run away from it,
Oh, okay.
especially if it is a little kid with a man with a horse on him, a man riding a horse, but his face is gone. He looks like a skeleton. Definitely just, oh, that's colorful language. We're gonna say something different. Definitely scoot your little boot as fast as you can away.
Ah.
Also, if someone ever approaches you and is like, hey, you should help me collect cards just because, really weird that's put like this. Yeah, just because it'll save the world, you should question that. Because normally, when they don't give you information, they're trying to use you. Just like in the past, when that little kid that went in timeout tried to use people.
Hmm. Okay.
I feel like I should say the end. Uh,
He
he kind
starts
of like
clapping.
turns the paper over. Oh, okay, there's nothing on the back. Okay. Yes. Well, I guess if anyone have questions, mostly Henry, I guess.
Nope, that pretty much sums up what we know so far.
Oh,
So I should get away from others that I see with the ethereal things.
he kind of looks around to the people sitting. Well, I think. Well, I don't
Okay.
know.
I
These
start going
ones.
to the
No,
house.
no, no, Henry, Henry.
Henry, that's not what the letter meant. We're not trying to convince you or anything. We just want you to not be in danger. That's all we want.
Oh,
Normally,
wait.
We
yes.
really just want to keep you safe.
There is a PS I didn't see, but it is very faint. It's kind of worn out. Under no circumstance should you ever give away your card. And this is a family thing. Your kid in the future will have a choice if they want it or not. Please take the. Oh, you need the box. Okay, well, after this, I'll go get the box.
Oh dear. Well, this is gonna make it worse.
This
Okay.
is going to make things much, much more complicated.
How so? Me
Yeah,
and Henry will
considering
just
the story
go
and
off the
everything
grid.
else.
We'll just move. I don't want to move, but I guess me and Henry will just move. We'll move to
Mhm.
Neverwinter Forest.
It's kind of
Um,
hard to be completely offended with that
Our
card.
neighborhood is
Against that.
already occupied
mhm.
by the
Eh,
Empress.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Mhm.
When
So
is
it would be best to
that?
stay away from there. I think probably south of Waterdeep is your best option.
And even then, considering who's
Probably
on the loose.
Probably closer to like Boulder's Gate.
Oh, there's golden fields over there, or
Ah,
greenest. I know both of those places.
Good point. Good point.
Golden Field. That sounds
Um,
lovely.
That
Fuck.
sounds lovely.
yeah, there's 2 cards over there.
True.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on. I know where there were no cards.
So greenest?
We
You
don't,
go there?
unfortunately.
There's
Cormier.
nowhere. As long as you
Cormier.
have a
Dude,
card,
that's so far away.
as long as
If
you
you
have a
want to
card,
go
it's kind of
off the
hard to
grid,
hide.
go to Cormier.
Mm,
Trust me.
but Cormier and magic.
Yes. He'll be persecuted,
Mhm.
shunned of the world. He'll be
People
enforced
with
to enlist. I heard what they do to people.
people
Oh,
with
he is
cards
still
will
alive.
tend to
the
find
outskirts of
people
the
with
border.
cards.
Close
No,
enough to the
no,
outskirts
no.
of the border, no one gives a shit.
Oh man, no one heard us.
I know. I heard what you said. I heard what you said.
Okay.
Calabrita just whispers to Dab. Did we tell them at this point? Because I feel like a lot of the things in the letter, well, are things we are kind of already aware of, especially, certain serial killer child.
Who did we kill?
No, we
No.
didn't
Oh,
kill
no.
No.
That was so loud.
No.
The one mentioned in the letter.
No.
hmm
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, he wouldn't do anything
Mhm.
right now because he's under her. Well, we already have a very truce with that. Oh boy,
Literally
this is gonna be
promised to
very
kill
difficult.
us.
True, but at that
Mm.
point, we won't let him. I refuse to let him kill Henry, so.
You guys are whispering. We're all right here. I mean, no matter how quiet you whisper, we're all standing in a circle. And 2 of you aren't even sitting next to the group. I mean, you're kind of. Wait a second. Does that mean that the High Priestess is the High Priestess?
And
Yeah, and the Emperor as well, and the Emperor as well.
Oh, wow.
they're collecting the cards as well.
It's a bit confusing. They're also collecting the cards, but they're trying to maintain, well, law, as in preventing any unnecessary chaos as a council.
That still feels like it could lead into absolutism, if you ask me. I say it's best to just destroy them all and be done with it.
Look, at this point, the best option, because there's a few things that are bothering me now that we heard the letter, because now this would be the second time we've heard this. Such as, what are actually the goals of the hermit at this point? Because
Well,
a
I
lot of
think-
the things in the letter are just are giving red flags all over.
Well, obviously, it's all red flag behavior. That's why I never wanted to properly engage with it.
True, but
And that's
unfortunately, if we
also why
hadn't,
I'm
we would have been in a
actively
much worse.
attempting Apologies. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries. That is, I do agree on that, but at the same time, if we hadn't come together, we would have probably been picked off by the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, or wait, which one was it?
It is a Hierophant, yes.
You got it right.
Yes, the Hierophant, considering he is practically executing people at this point.
Okay, Henry, you don't need to know what that word means. It just means it's another term for going to the big farm in the sky. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
flavor different.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, there
They're
might
gonna
be. I can't.
grow up
I
so
can't
fast, poor
suggest getting
guy.
you guys off the grid by going to the Feywild because that is a bad idea, especially for humans.
Hmm?
Again, the problem is there's not many places to hide. It seems with our luck so far, people with cards tend to find people with cards. It's going to be a
True.
bit hard to go off the grid and disappear. Better to be protected than to disappear.
That is also a good point.
I mean, think about how many we just ran into in the last little bit.
Don't remind me. Just thinking about it gives me a headache.
We weren't even looking for half of them.
I met a lot recently.
Well,
Yes, you
you're
did.
lucky we're the good ones and not the dangerous ones.
Perfect example.
What's your name? As I point to you, Mortimer.
I'm Mortimer.
Ah, nice to meet you. What's your favorite animal?
Oh,
I like dogs.
Dogs are nice.
I like them.
yeah.
Sorry, child brain.
I like it. Can we? Works.
Well, what do you want from Henry?
What do we
If
want from him?
yes, so supposedly it's not what
Honest.
we think.
Well, honestly, what we're trying to do now is minimize as many casualties and figure a way to stop this entire mess. Because I don't feel that it's a good thing having someone as young as Henry participate in this type of situation. But again, it would depend on his decision. We're not here to force anything. We are just literally looking out for his best interest and keep him safe. We have absolutely no other motive for that. And if I'm lying, I can vouch that we are not here to cause any trouble at all.
Well,
And
seems that. Oh, go ahead.
the eyes of the High Priestess are on these two. Points to
Yeah, I was gonna say.
they could never lie or hurt anyone from this village. It is their duty to protect them. And Henry, in your head, you see just a picture start forming of yourself with a sword and a shield. And you're going on this great adventure where you're slaying dragons and saving people. Very storybook hero's adventure.
You look so cool.
There's like my facial expression is just like confused. Like I would never think of this.
Just wanted to be a farmer, bro. Well, perhaps then we should go speak to the High Priestess. Clearly, she must know things.
That would probably be the best option. And now that we have Henry, who unfortunately is part of this mess, we have to protect him. I don't feel right letting him be targeted by malicious people.
Sounds so scary when you put it that way. All right. Well, I guess we'll go see her. Yeah.
After dinner?
Oh, true. Yes, our food.
Or we could probably ask her to come here.
Ask the High Priestess to come to my home.
I mean, technically,
Henry, get out the fine
We should-
china.
We have fine china?
We don't, but we can pretend.
Um, I'll attempt to ask if she's able to come here real quick.
Who's got minor illusion?
I got minor illusion.
Should I grow out?
Make the
Should I
dinnerware
go
look
out and
nice.
grow some
I'll make it
flowers?
look real nice.
Yes, grow some flowers real quick.
All right. I like run out to the side of the house where there's kind of like this flower bed, and I start druid crafting flowers.
Right, we have to have the
Minor
best
illusion to
looking
look
house over
make
here.
all the plates.
Oh,
Except make
very
everything look
nice.
fancy.
I
He
definitely
lifts
go
it up.
overboard.
What the? The illusion doesn't stick to the plate. It just kind of, when I lift the plate up, it just kind of, I have a plate, man. There's an illusion of a plate.
You said try, I tried.
It's fine.
It looks
Uh,
nice.
The High Priestess will feel your intent because you are linked. Yeah, I mean, she's got the spell slot to cast something easy. Yeah, she'll say, "I do not know why you wish for me to come, but if it's easiest, I shall."
Yes, please. We have a very difficult situation, and we need you to help.
Mm. Well, you don't hear them because she's not going to cast something again. Just like, yeah. A bit of time passes.
Get some roses, lilacs.
Yes, it gives Henry and Mr. Wallace enough time to finish their food. Mr. Wallace begins like prepping some tea and stuff. They're essentially their town's leader coming to their small home.
Yeah. The whole perimeter of the house is just flowers upon flowers upon flowers now.
Henry, we might have went a little overboard, but it's okay.
Dad will make some quick biscuits. Real fast.
Real quick biscuits.
Yeah.
Does
Pellegrina's
Chester
just
help
fascinated
you?
by the
Oh, the
flowers.
flowers.
Chester want to help? You can knead them.
Yeah, little kitty paw need.
Yeah, Chester will hop up and start kneading the dough.
Okay.
I
I'll
will
see
be
that
helping
every
with the
day.
flowers.
Before Chester gets tired of doing it and then just flops down and lays on it.
I don't think I've seen that cat shed, so we should be good. If not, then I don't know what to say. There's gonna be a lot of hair in our food.
Is there any flour out?
Sure, yeah. Oh no.
Chester's eyeing it, waiting for the opportune moment.
Mr. Walls notices, Chester, not again. Can't go through this every week. Flour ain't cheap, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, let's put the flour up a little bit higher. Sorry, guys.
Chester
Chester's
gives the
prone.
look like, you think that'll stop me?
But yes, eventually enough, there is a knock at the door. Mr. Walls kind of freezes. It's like, okay. He begins walking towards the door. Kind of peeks his head as he's walking like through the window to see. He's like, okay, I recognize. And yes, he opens the door. And standing before is the High Priestess and about like 3 others. Looks like she doesn't really travel alone, being the town leader and all. Matthew, you do recognize one of the people traveling.
Of course I do.
Oh. Shit.
And in
Alright.
this time loop, you guys haven't had the opportunity to meet. So they look very taken back seeing you here.
Henry's looking back and forth between them and Matthew, making the connection to the conversation earlier.
Yeah, the high priestess also kind of knows. She's like, that's kind of weird. Kind of sucks.
The air suddenly got thick.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, can't get thick.
Mhm.
Oh, in this time loop, the high priestess did fight with you guys because the
Mhm.
day was not reset after that fight, or was the day
Okay,
reset
good.
after that fight?
Mhm.
No, the day was reset so that you can make it in time to get the. So you have not fought with the high priestess in this timeline.
Mhm.
The high priestess is just missing 2 people in her conclave. Um. Uh. High priestess looks a little confused seeing 2 strangers wearing the inner flames.
Calabrina
Uh.
just looks at the high priestess.
Oh, wait a second.
She has something to remember.
Yeah, I was like, she does have the book.
Calabrina says, hi, high priestess. You probably don't know, but you might want to check that note I gave you last time. It's in the book.
Um. Well, she wasn't surprised when, yeah. So yeah, she would remember having to come because she did definitely message you saying that she would come. Um, she refers to you as the world. Yes, it's very confusing, but
Agreed.
how can I help?
Well, it seems that we may have another situation on our hands. She
I
looks at Henry and then she looks back at the high priestess.
I can feel. Well, in
Yeah.
my ring, you can't feel me, but I can still feel y'all.
Okay, good. So that makes this a lot easier to explain.
Yes. Um, hmm. Henry, how often do you go to the church?
Uh,
It's a trick.
hmm. I mean, maybe for like, I don't know. Whenever,
I guess like the Great Fire.
yeah,
That's
there's
kind of like
that.
a big thing.
I don't know. I don't see Mr. Wallace as a religious person, so I
Oh,
I
Mr.
don't
Wallace.
think I'd go that much. I think like it'd be like I just work on the farm, do my thing.
Yeah. Well, she will look a little confused as you now bear a card, but last year you definitely did not bear a card. Yes, she will sit down at the table and look to you, Henry, and be like, "So, Henry, um,
Hi.
hello. Um, when did you when did you by chance come across this
Um.
card? Let's keep it blunt." Mr. Walls looks so nervous. He's like, no, no blunt, no blunt, no blunt.
Uh. I think. 2 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
she starts doing the math like, you haven't been to church in 2 months.
Uh oh.
uh, well, um, hmm, okay. Well, not the first child to be tossed into this war. Hopefully, you'll be definitely the last. Uh, did your card magically just appear in front of you?
mm, I found it. It asked me to get it.
Her eyes kind of widen hearing that. Hmm. Okay, well, that's different. She kind of looks around the room to the people who are in here. Um, did any of the other as her eyes slowly land on the towers? She
What you
just continue. Continues her gaze across. Um, did any other ones of you? Did your card seek you out, or did you just happen to find your card?
Mine was inside a bell. This bell, particularly, she shows her bell. Outside from that, I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Anyone else? The fool?
No, mine was my father's.
Who knows?
Mm. I mean, mine just kind of showed up at my feet in an alleyway.
Well, that's not good.
All the way the fuck out in Susale, no less.
Typically, if a card just appears in front of you, it means the previous owners had some sort of blood relation to you and they died.
Awesome.
What?
As
Yep.
far as I know,
Oh,
both of my parents are still alive.
okay. I forgot. They Lathander came and picked them up and took them to the great light above. Everyone just flavors it differently.
There's a bit of a blank look, trying to process what that means.
Are we
Don't
talking
worry,
like
Henry. You'll
biological
learn when you're
family?
older.
It technically should be biological. It's inherited through your bloodline.
But what if you were given your card, but you don't have any family?
Well, uh, you have to have family. You were born, were you not?
Yeah, but I don't. They're long gone. But I was given my card
Who
by
gave
somebody.
you your card?
Some elfin person? Woman?
She's
They were a
connected.
close friend at one point, but just a friend.
And she's going to do a quick history check. Okay, she's going pretty well. She thinks back to the previous towers. Uh, I know it's possible for a card to be gifted to another if it's put in a proper container.
You've got to put in the card. Oh, it like in the box.
Yes. I don't know what box you're talking about, but
Ah.
yes. Yes, it's typically sealed in something. And then when I guess, whoever wishes to give it to you gives it to you.
That makes
But
sense.
that probably means whoever the card did belong to was killed. That's
Sent
the
to the
only way that
great
you
farm
can.
in the sky.
Yes, once again, but the great farm in the sky.
Don't worry about it.
Is that what that
She
means?
looks at Henry. Don't worry about it. It's for him to understand.
Panic.
Yes. Typically, when a person is sent to the great farm in the sky, um, the card gets whisked away to the a person who shares blood with them.
That's good.
Doesn't have to be an exact relative. It's typically whoever's the closest and the best time. Um, but it's the only way that a card can get passed on is if the other person is sent to the great farm above. There's no other way to like relinquish your card. Mr. Wallace looks just stunned, like, bitch, I just read this story. Maybe Henry hasn't put two and two together, but Mr. Wallace definitely was like, "Oh, please." He kind of looks to you, Henry. Henry, what's going through your head right now? Hearing this information?
I mean, this is similar to what I heard earlier, so
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like sitting in my chair, kicking my legs.
So Henry hasn't figured it out. Yes. It's very rare that a card will call for a person. Um, if that happens, typically, from what I've been told, it's not the end of time, but it just means uh, things are coming to an end in some way. Uh, but she will look to Henry. It's good to see that another person was selected. Uh, myself, I knew the previous high priestess, but I one day started hearing a call. Uh, the other high priestess decided to answer the call of the card, and yeah, I obtained it. I will say, Matthew, uh,
Yes.
this story does sound right, but the high priestess said that she did not kill the holder of the emperor. But according to her story that she just told, the only way to obtain the card is to kill the holder.
Oh, I see.
Hmm?
That's a clever tale you've spun.
Calabrita just covers Henry's ears. She knows what's coming.
What's
You
wrong?
know the only way to get a card,
Don't worry, just
don't
don't
you?
move. Just stay here. Let Callie take care of you. Just stay here. Don't worry about it, Henry.
Don't
Uh,
you?
should I go outside?
No, don't worry. You won't be able to hear them. I got you.
I can though.
Oh,
Uh,
Surely
yes, I,
Mr.
everyone else recognizes it too.
Matthew. Yes, we know, but
No.
Henry.
All right. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page here. That's all.
We'll discuss this later. First, we have to handle the Henry situation.
Understood, understood.
I'm so lost, but okay.
You don't get to play it aloof now. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Anyways, there's not much we can do for Henry. I hate to inform you, but you have chosen a life that will forever change your own life.
Mm-hmm. I got the letter.
Oh, you got the letter. Okay.
We should have probably mentioned this, but thanks to Henry's letter, we're all caught up with the situation right now.
Okay. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is, I guess, offering Henry the protection that I can offer all of the other people who wish to join.
I don't like
Wish-
that idea.
Wish to join what?
Bringing world peace.
You don't like world peace, Matthew?
I don't like the way that she wants to go about it. Something
Uh.
about it is off.
I'm so
Something
sorry.
about it
This is-
reeks of absolution.
I don't think we've ever had a conversation.
Uh,
She looks
we
back to the
tech-
note. There
Oh,
was a brief
apologies.
conversation.
Apologies. Apologies.
No, in my world, uh, I mean, everyone has freedom. It's just, I guess, if you do something bad, you obtain a punishment. Probably some sort of hired work, cleaning a temple or something. Of course, depending on the severity of the punishment. Like, I guess if you go on a murderous rant, if you go on a rampage that sends people to the great farm above, then yeah, I guess it's gonna not be let's clean the temple. That's yeah.
Don't you all love to censor yourselves now?
It's gonna be a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Wow.
that
See, high priestess.
that entire manifesto, does it not hold up unless you repeat it back endlessly to yourself?
No, you would just put laws out there and people would follow the laws.
Yes, but the laws do not treat themselves as an absolute authority.
You can break the laws, though, right?
Yeah,
If they're
you
wrong.
just-
Even in lawbreaking, there is levity. Here, it sounds like there would be very little levity.
Well, no one's ever broken a law here. Or if they did, if they got, I don't know, cleaning duties for a week. I mean, when I first, took over, there was some very bad people here, but some.
So, can I ask a little more about one of your followers then? Personally.
Sure.
So, Ennis, how did he come to find you? Or how did you come to find him?
Oh, I was traveling from Neverwinter to Phandalin. I heard a rumor that Phandalin was underneath the control of the Emperor, so I came to fix that. You shouldn't have to force your will upon it. And it's just happening to leave Waterdeep and was asking where I was going, and they seemed like a very formidable person. They carried a weapon well. So I told them I was going to save the town. So they
Oh, well,
joined me.
wait. Aren't you forcing your will upon other people?
No,
Ultimately, isn't it the same thing?
no.
You do it under a different guise. You do it under the guise of gentle, kind, loving. But ultimately, you seek to control.
No, there would be a council of people that come up with these laws. Kind of, I guess, like you would come up with laws in a city. The council of people would get together, seeing what laws are suitable for their city.
No,
And
see. I'm not talking about this council idea of yours. I'm talking about you.
how me.
Ask yourself. Without
That's what.
absolution, would laws really go unbroken?
Mm, I mean, my town speaks for itself. I don't have to force my will upon others. People just want the best for themselves.
No, you just have others to enforce your will for you.
She'll look to Mr. Wallace. Has someone ever forced their will upon you? And he's like, no, I just kind of work and do my thing.
Oh no. They work more as your law enforcement, let's say.
Don't have law enforcement.
Hmm.
Unless the Inner Flames don't enforce laws. They train to protect the town in case of drastic means like orcs attacking. I
You
help
know
free
you
the
have a
town.
lot worse to worry about than orcs.
Well, I mean, yes, being a card holder is a tedious job, but thankfully enough, Phandalin is a very small town, and to my knowledge, it shouldn't have that many card holders in it. It is very alarming that there's so many right now, but it makes sense. What I read from this note, because you guys never included any information about the sun or the strength in the note. That was previous knowledge you did not have. So,
Mhm.
in the High Priestess's world, that never happened. Yeah, so, I understand why the six of you, I saw the lovers in Judgment on my way in. Came here. You, I'm assuming, came to talk to me to, from what I'm reading about the note, convince me to join with the fool, but not
That
the
and a
fool, the
bit
hermit.
more. That and, well, there's been a few other revelations that are not included in the note that we just recently found out as well.
What do you mean?
Well, uh, so we encountered another card. How do I put this? Help me out here.
My mom's a crazy bitch.
What?
Wow.
Oh yeah, we ran into the sun and
Yeah,
with strength. She
he.
absolutely
I mean,
she
since you
sent
said it
Get your
strength to the
first.
face.
great farm up in the sky.
Oh, sorry, Henry.
You get your face
Yeah.
staring at you.
Henry, do not repeat any of the words that are being said, please.
There's a whole new level to this game now I wasn't ready for.
So sorry, Henry.
Hey
I'm
Henry,
gonna go
just a
outside
heads
now.
up. Don't repeat like 90% of what I say, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go outside now.
Okay.
Yeah, go play with
have
Chester,
fun.
buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna go out to the bar.
Okay. I honestly, I understand that we're trying to shield Henry, but at the end of the day, Henry is a card holder. They hold immense power as much as we do. We should
Well,
not baby
there's so
them.
many things.
So
I mean, we
anyway,
understand that much, but considering the gravity of current conversation, I don't feel right him listening in on it.
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, especially after we just screamed, "My mom is a bitch," with no context.
my mom is a crazy bitch.
You asked me a
So-
question.
And,
Never
and
We ran
said
into
an
another
context.
easy
card.
way to explain, she's a very manipulative and colorful person.
Colorful.
What Dav
The-
said.
Y-
Same,
yes,
same.
yes, she is that, but still. Anyway, there's so many things going on right now, and it's very hard for me to put them in words.
My mother kidnapped me, tried to kill me, tried to kill all of my friends, kidnapped me, and then manipulated us,
Oh,
and
and the sun
threatened to
is also
kill us
fake.
some more.
Who is your mother? I don't know your mother. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be rude.
The sun. The
She lives
sun.
in
The
your
Oh.
most
town
fucking
and
sun.
apparently obtained the sun card.
And fun fact, the sun is fake.
Was
Just letting you know.
She was crazy
also
before the
was
sun card.
traveling with strength. Totally marked the fuck out of him right in front of our friend here, our friends. And took that too.
Okay.
So, you can see why I'm a little hesitant to trust you, right? Like a lot hesitant.
What does that have anything to do with
I
me?
mean, well, no. Here's the thing. Now that Henry's not here, we can talk about this freely.
Okay.
It's the story that you mentioned prior to the situation, the High Priestess. It does form a bit of an alarming situation with what you said about the card holders and the cards being gifted or killing someone in order to have the card.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, we kind of need the Emperor, the previous owner of the Emperor, alive.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I did not kill the Emperor. Ennis will step up. I did.
No.
Oh boy. This is gonna make things so much worse.
Oh, really? You did? Under what pretenses? Do tell me.
Nobody should force their will upon others.
And where did you pick that up
I
from?
am from normal life. I feel like you should know that I don't let people boss me around.
So tell me then, why are you letting someone boss you around?
No one bosses me around. I'm here of my own free will.
Yet you're following someone.
I believe in a cause.
That doesn't sound necessarily like free will to me.
No, if I choose to leave, I can leave. But I believe in what the High Priestess is offering.
Such to the point that you would devote your name, blood, and body to the cause.
That's war. Looks like you have given your name, blood, and body to the Hermit, since you fight alongside them.
Don't misconstrue that.
So about that, it's funny you should mention that. Sorry
The
to
Hermit
interject.
is shady.
Yeah,
None of
thanks to
us
the
trust
letter,
him.
we don't trust him even more than we already did, so
I
The
don't
High
trust him
Priestess
anymore.
will.
I had no
Yeah,
reason to trust him to
okay.
begin with.
I trusted him.
Oh,
Same.
his social skills are something left to be desired, but
I've heard
Weird, but
rumors.
They're atrocious. Anyway. So then, tell me, absolution, what does it mean to you?
Are you asking Ennis?
Yes.
I, I really wish I could understand, but I feel like you are.
The idea that one authority is absolute. Council or
There
not.
is
A
no, there's
council
not
is
one
still
authority.
one authority.
It's well, there's always authority. You should know that the most.
Yes. There is always authority. But authority is not absolute.
Is it? If you get caught doing a crime, you get punished. If you don't get caught doing a crime, you don't get punished. According to,
Oh.
what, typically can happen, you can be framed for a crime and you're punished because you got framed. It's not very fair.
And you can not get
that's-
caught and not get punished.
Yeah. We understand that people will break laws and not.
Absolutism.
We understand that people will break laws and not get caught. Our
Oh.
goal is to stop people from breaking laws and thus framing others. Like what typically will happen.
So you put rules in
Just like-
place
You know,
and then
that's
just
almost
make
a
it
little
worse.
worse than what I thought you were aiming for. I'm disappointed.
How are you disappointed?
I thought you were better than that, Innes.
That I'm watching out for the smaller people.
No.
Oh.
On a higher
Excuse me.
level. Higher level. I'm disappointed in you. I thought you would be better. I thought you would do better. Well, I will align myself with neither the Hermit, the Sun, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, nor anyone else. Currently, this group aligns with let's gather the cards without killing people.
You the high priestess will be like, yes, I understand what you're about to say. You understand that we're kind of at the epicenter. There's
Yeah, I get that.
most people who hold these cards now we're not going to give up their cards without
But unfortunately, true, but unfortunately, we now have a bigger problem because we may have accidentally made an enemy of someone based on the actions of your follower over there.
not catching what you're putting down. Sorry.
The lover of the
Oh.
emperor.
Yeah, the Empress is gonna be fucking pissed.
Very much so. Considering they wanted to
just
reconnect with their love
had-
to avoid any issues between us and their lover.
If you want, you could see the previous holder of the Emperor. Once again, it's not their fault they were corrupted by their card. After
Say that like you're not. That's cute.
Definitely not.
Are they still alive?
They're alive now, yes. I resurrected them. Once again, not their fault. That's another loophole. If a card holder dies.
So you can kill them and then resurrect them, and then it's like nothing ever went
Wait,
wrong.
but I'm confused about this. You see, we faced someone who was corrupted beforehand by their card, but they crumbled to dust.
Oh, you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. There's
We're
a
talking
difference
about the
between.
prior owner of the judgment card.
I mean,
Mm,
to be fair, he
no.
kind of deserved it.
So there's a difference between being corrupted and the corruption. The corrupted is when a card holder begins abusing their card just for fun. Corruption is when you force a card on a person. they can't control their card, so they get the card controls them, and then when you kill them, they can't exist anymore.
Huh.
Like, she gestures to the table. None of us can be affected by corruption unless she like points to the crown. Uh, this is another reason why I don't ever use the crown unless it's naming someone, which is very rare.
Hmm.
It's when you start abusing something, but then again, I still can't face corruption because there's a ritual you can perform that aligns your, I guess, your spirit with the spirit of the card. So then you form, I guess, essentially a pact, like a warlock. But at the end of the day, I still would prefer never to use the Emperor.
Do you know how to do
Hmm.
that ritual?
Form,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could you teach us?
Sure. I mean, you
Cool.
must have done it before. You have judgment, and unless your judgment is facing corruption at the moment,
I don't think
maybe
he
someone
is.
taught them. Do you
I
know
don't
who?
quite know.
They seem
No, if
fine.
he was, he would have already been showing signs of it, considering how violent the Judgment prior owner card was.
True. So pretty
Hello,
much to
somebody calling
explain
me.
corruption, it's pretty much it forces the person to, uh, I guess, really use their card. I mean, the judgment that you guys have, do they use their card abusingly? Like every second they get, they just challenge someone to a duel?
Nope, only when we're
No.
in combat.
So then someone must have shown judgment how to do the ritual.
Okay, cool.
But I can gladly teach you it.
This whole card situation just keeps getting more confusier and messier as it goes on.
There are just so many rules. I'm losing track.
There's
They should
many
have come with a
rules,
booklet of
there's
some
many
kind.
factions, and right now the lack of transparency from a bunch of other factions and factors involving it is making it more convoluted than it needs to be.
And
That.
Why? As transparent as I am. Any
Transpandas?
questions you have? No, no, transparent. Not transparent as.
I thought we were going to do a whole
No,
new
any
category.
no, any questions you have, I will answer truthfully.
There's one thing that's been bothering me though, and mostly because we heard it in the story. Who exactly was the one who started this mess?
Uh, this war?
Mm-hmm. I mean, somebody decided to start it and decided to unalive people.
To my knowledge, it's the Hierophant.
So he's that kid. Okay.
Hmm? I, if I knew what this letter was, I could, better help you. But I don't know what this letter is. I'm getting bits of information. You guys are not being transparent now.
Sorry, we're just as confused as you are the majority of
Uh,
the time.
uh, wait, Henry, do you have the letter? Or does Mr. Wallace still have the letter?
Depends if Mr. Walls gave it to me, because if he gave it to me, I have it.
Yeah, he would have gave it to you. It's a letter from your family.
Yeah, then I have it.
Oh no! Wait, he wouldn't have given it to you. Now that I'm thinking about with all those unaliving.
Too
Yeah,
late.
no. Sure, yeah. He's like, yeah, you gotta come around sometime.
Hmm.
It's a
It's
very intense letter. A lot of murder. Word murder pops up one too many times.
oh gosh. Gosh
Um,
golly gee.
uh, I mean, yes, yes. Currently, the Hierophant, to my knowledge, is the one going out of his way to, uh, I guess, unalive people. I don't know why we went back to
It's
censoring ourselves.
look, it's
It's a
my
force of
motherly
habit. We can say
side.
kill.
Yes, sorry. I keep
I
thinking
don't.
that Henry's still in the room, and I unconsciously try to censor myself.
Sure.
Mr. Watches.
Yes. The Hierophant, from what I've heard, is seeking to bring old world order, which is, I honestly don't know. It's just something I know it deals something with wars and stuff. He finds it's best to constantly be going to war or something. It's
Wouldn't it
very
be
open,
better? Wouldn't it be
open in
better
the
to
sense.
just collect the cards and just wish everything back to normal and just remove them out of the equation?
You mean to wish the cards away?
I mean, has anybody even tried it?
Not to my knowledge. It's very hard for card holders to all collectively meet up in one spot and not
Well,
have one
that
of
is
us try
true.
to murder us.
Well, I guess that is true. I mean, it just seems like these cards are bringing nothing but chaos.
Sure. That's why, in my hopeful succession, we won't need the cards.
I
There'll
mean,
be an
true.
aspect of the High Priestess card, but it's mostly to determine if someone's lying or not.
I mean, that is true, but if we're going to make an order for this, how can we guarantee that someone eventually won't go crazy and do the same and start another war?
Well, the card won't exist. There'll be existent aspects. Uh, she kind of like points to like the flames that people wear, something like that,
Hmm.
where it is hard to lie to someone or try to charm them into believing your stories. But of course, I don't have the ability to create an aspect. I would need all of the cards, and then we would just have to, I don't know, create a lot of them
I mean, that is true. I just feel
for
like we're
each city.
missing a lot of things considering we don't know what exactly happened all those years ago with the original card holders, aside from
Oh, you
the
mean?
rebellion.
Oh, wait, you don't know of? Oh, that's okay. That makes more sense. Okay, well, a long, long time ago, uh, miners went to war with the majors. Of course, majors won. Uh, thus, you know, putting their, I guess, foot down. Death. Maybe that's the one you're talking about. Death decided it would be better for the world. Um, I guess if it had one god. That's how I kind of
Ooh,
understand it from when I spoken to the High Priestess. The card, not the person. I was also, once again, selected by the High Priestess. So yes, that's what happened. If that's what you're talking about, Death was originally the one who started the idea of being able to kill other card members to take their cards. To essentially, you don't need their permission. But Death has a curse where they cannot kill a member of a card lower than them. So they would reach out to the lower members of the card because there's a hierarchy between all of us. It's dumb, but it's there. And yeah,
And
started convincing other card members to essentially do their bidding.
oh boy, this just got messier.
And then, from what I was told, Death was imprisoned in a, I guess, mental fortress uh, for about 1,000 something years. And then he was freed, tried doing his little shit again, and then they just, they're like, hey, you want to go back in the mental prison? And then homie was like, no, okay, I'm gonna chill out. And then, bam. Also, in case you did not know, as long as you bear your card, you cannot die from old age. We kind
Oh,
of become immortal.
we kind of figured that out when we met the Empress. She coughs awkwardly.
The Emperor
Yeah.
also was an original card holder. To my knowledge, the High
Yeah,
Priestess was an original.
that is true. So, wait, so Calabrina just racks her brain for a second. So is she also bony too?
Hmm? The High
Is
Priestess?
no. The Emperor, is she also bony too?
No, she was like pleasantly well.
Calabrina just does the expression of confusion.
I would say she was voluptuous. Well, she is
Uh,
voluptuous.
Not quite what I meant, but good to know.
The priestess is a lesbian, confirmed.
I mean,
um, no, like I mean, she still has flesh and bones, right? She's not just bones.
no.
Okay.
God, that would be horrifying.
Mm, Calabrina just sweats. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Mm. It's getting hot in here. Maybe I should go get some fresh air.
If you need to. I mean, I guess do any of the other ones have questions? Should we get the lover and the judgment and all this?
Last I checked, they were making out under a tree.
Yeah.
Are they still at it?
Walked out too.
It wouldn't surprise me. Well, actually, it would. They would be tonguing each other in front of an 11-year-old.
Walked out the front door to
Calabrina at
that.
that point just flies to the window and looks out the window.
They're just sitting under a tree. Looks like they're having a quiet moment.
They're having
Well,
a quiet moment by the tree, so let's not go ahead and get those weird ideas, please.
Not weird ideas. It wouldn't be the most outlandish thing.
It really wouldn't.
I know, but they at least know how to behave in front of a child. At least I hope they do.
If they knew the child was there. Anyway.
You don't see me.
Oh, lordy.
um, I
Hiding
mean,
in the front.
there's no other questions.
I think we got through quite a bit of it right there.
Well,
Hmm.
glad, and if you ever have any other questions, you are more than willing to reach out to me. Yeah, she'll reach into I guess like a pouch. Yeah, she'll toss. Oh, you have a necklace. I guess she'll toss it to Towers. A stone. This is a sending stone. In case you need to talk. Oh, you have other questions.
Okay, cool. Cool. That's good to know. Thank you very much for trusting us with this, just in case we need to get in touch with you.
Sure. Once again, I'm about being as open and honest as I can.
Mm-hmm. Beware the sun.
The sun is fake. Just
Yeah, the one
look
in
at
the
it just in
sky,
case.
actively fake.
She kind
The
of
one on the
walks over
card,
to the window,
personality.
looks up. The sun looks pretty. She's like squinting her eyes. The sun looks pretty real. Are you sure it's fake?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
very sure.
Mhm.
Almost as sure as that we have been here for a long time.
If you say so. She looks up again. Yeah, not funny. Just see the sun. And all of its glory, of course. Praise the Lord. Well,
Yeah.
if that is it, I guess me and friends will be heading out.
All right.
It's, I would say you know where to find me. Kind of a hard place to miss.
Oh, before we forget, one more very important thing. Where can we find the old owner of the Emperor?
Oh, to my knowledge, they live in Neverwinter.
Okay.
That's the
Hey,
last that I've heard of them.
I know I was hard on you earlier, but
She
you
looks
keep
so
your eye on
confused.
Henry, will you?
Me?
Yeah, we're not gonna be here forever, and he's too young to come with us.
Then again, we still have to. We can't just decide for Henry if he decides to follow. We really can't. Can
I
we
mean,
just agree that if whatever his decision is, depending on whether he stays or comes with us, we will protect him at least, please.
Yes,
we should respect his decision.
we agree on that.
Consent
Okay,
is like
good.
French fries.
Okay, so at least we got that out of the
Okay,
way. Now we just
I'm
need
gonna head
Henry.
out with that conversation.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
I don't even want to ask any questions, but okay. Yeah, with that, she stands up, wipes off her dress. I'm upside down. It's just a dress. And yeah, she begins heading out. Um, actually, where is she?
Celebrina just flies to Dab and just plops on her shoulder, like almost like if she run a marathon.
Are you
I
tired? Do we need to make you a little pocket?
Mentally exhausted, but I'm okay.
uh the lovers and judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You see the high priestess leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And she begins walking over to you.
Avrin will bow respectfully.
Oh, she looks a little confused.
Hello.
Continues.
How can we help you?
Um, I spoke with your friends, and there was a very long conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to, I guess, get your 2 cents. Well, I guess one of your friends thinks that I'm consumed with absolutism. If you
Uh,
had the chance to build, I guess, a perfect world, let's call it that. Definitely not what it would be. But if you had the ability, what would be your world?
hmm. They look at each other. Perhaps a world where the playing field is a bit more even, where the gods don't have power to reshape the world to their will, but instead we have more freedom of choice.
She will look a little confused. Do you do you believe that you do not have freedom of choice?
Avern will stand up a little straighter. No, I believe I did. Yeah. I spent many of my years dedicated to Helm.
Mm. Okay.
I've learned my lesson, but and like sad face, sad eyes cross over him. There are some things in this world we don't have choices. Like when we die.
Uh. hmm, It's an interesting theory. I mean, you, there's magic to stop death. I mean, only so far, but
Yes, but few know it.
she nods her head to that.
I
It is a burden that we have to bear.
don't think there's one right way to design a world.
Mm. Yeah, she will look over to the lovers and be like, um, and you?
Vera will softly knock on her mind door.
Uh,
There.
she'll, she'll allow them in.
There.
Yeah. Um, I don't think if I'm being honest, I don't think that anyone could pick a good world. This world is fairly broken and there's nothing we can do to fix it. I'm personally one to embrace a little of the darker sides of the world. That most rules are placed by people who have money and wealth and power. Anyone who crafts this world will be a powerful person, and thus people will bow to them. Even though they may say, "Oh, I am your equal," they will never be. Instead, letting the world experience a little chaos would be my way.
Hmm. always insightful to hear the thoughts of others. I guess if you had the means, aka you gather all of the cards, what would you do? I mean, you understand what happens when you gather all the cards, right?
You get to design the world as you see fit.
Not technically correct.
Honestly, I hope no one gets them all.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but from what I understand when the high priestess spoke to me, this is the closest it's ever been.
Hmm.
Typically, you know, there's people who, of course, unite to stop the others. I mean, would you wish the cards away?
No. I like the power that they have given me.
You,
I think it's fun that this world has an ever changing tide of people who destroy other people and people who protect other people.
I, you know the curse of the lovers, right?
Oh, I'm well aware. I've been told several times now. But you see, I'm not one for believing in a dedicated fate.
Wouldn't say it's fate. Well, I guess it is fate. From what I've understood, it's just happened a lot of times.
Well, I guess I will have to break that cycle. Just as I've broken several others.
If you say so, I wish you the best.
And I wish you the best in protecting those that you love.
Sure. I don't see it any other way. Mm. No, she survived. She wouldn't offer to lend you a spell. Yeah. With that, she glances over to like Ennis, who kind of shrugs. Sure. I noticed you only speak via your mind.
Vera will nod.
Are you mute?
They open their mouth and show off their absent tongue.
I I have a feel for your chaos. I have a way to fix that, but I don't see you taking it.
This is Innes saying this, right?
Oh no! This is the High
Oh,
Priestess.
okay.
She changed her mind because Ennis was like, "Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Vera
gonna say
will
that's wrong."
Vera will think for a moment. No, but thank you. This is the price I paid to get exactly what I want. I'm okay with it.
Well, yeah, with that, she turns on her heels. Where'd she seek out Henry?
As she's leaving, Avrin will go. Do you plan to protect the boy?
What? Of course, he's a member of my city. I would truly strike down anyone who would harm any of my city members.
Good. Thank
All I
you.
want is to protect the people. You're welcome, I guess.
And Avrin will give another respectful bow as she walks away.
Once again, she glances over. You don't have to bow. It's not really my thing.
Sorry, habit from
I
my days
understand.
in the church.
Ooh. And then she remembers Helm. Yeah, this
Yeah.
makes sense. Never mind. She was like, bitch, I don't think anyone's ever bowed to me. Some people will curtsy and, like, be a little extra, but damn. And then she's like, oh, wait, Helm, that bitch. That motherfucker don't. All he cares about is one thing. Henry, where are you?
I'm in the barn.
You did say I'm gonna go to the barn.
Yep. This is gonna be amusing.
Oh, is it?
Would she? Yeah, I mean, you're part of the people. She doesn't seem why not. Yeah. She'll politely knock on the barn door even if it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hello.
Yeah, inside there's Chester, and then next to Chester is another cat that has all black fur and their chest fur is white, like the exact opposite coloring of Chester. As both cats look toward the entrance.
She, she looks back to Ennis. Uh, may we speak to Henry, please?
Yeah, in her there'll be a knock at the mental door.
Once again, I don't have a mental blockage.
Oh,
Yes.
there isn't? Okay, then Henry's just gonna talk in right away.
Out of respect.
Hi.
Hello. How are you, Henry?
Good. I'm good.
I'm sure you have questions. This is a lot to take in, especially for someone your age.
Hmm. Kind of like sit back. Cat head tilts, thinking. Hmm.
Putting two and two together now.
Hmm?
Oh, you're one shape, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Wanted to play.
Oh, well, I have a question for you if you don't have one for me.
Okay.
You now know what's ahead of you. What is your desires? I mean, you are now a card holder. I mean, you've been one for 2 months, but still.
Hmm? My desire? Uh, I don't know.
I thought so. Um, okay, how about this? Do you like being a card holder?
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Star are very nice.
It's very different talking to someone who's, I don't want to say awakened, but essentially awakened. How about this, Henry? Because, me and you are different compared to the others. They don't trust me, and I understand why. I think it would be best if you showed them how to wake up. I know you don't know how, but you have the means.
Like, throw a bucket of water on them in the morning?
Oh, no, never mind, never mind. I realize, no, they, unlike you and me who can talk to our cards, they can't.
Oh, why not?
Because they're not awoken.
Oh. Yeah, but why?
Honestly, I have no idea. You are asking a million gold question.
I mean,
I
like,
don't know.
you just
There
need to
should be.
talk to them, right?
That's what I thought. I thought, well, when I originally met everyone knew how to speak to their cards. I just kind of assumed it's a natural thing, but I guess it's not. Maybe you and the star could work together to help them.
I could do that. Maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Yes. Well, yeah, she'll reach into her little satchel, take out another stone, and chuck it your way.
I,
Realizing you're a cat as it falls right in front of you. Oh,
I
okay.
see where it lands and I start sniffing it.
Oh, okay. Wow, you really are dedicated, I must say.
Hmm?
That is a sending stone.
Ooh.
Uh,
What does it do?
it allows you to send the holder, or the person who has the other piece, a message.
That's cool.
Yes, magic. Um, if you ever need to talk or you have questions, I know this is a very big responsibility for someone I don't like saying as young as you. I mean, it sounds like we're putting you down, trying to shield you. You understand that your life is on the line, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I fully understand it. I read the letter.
Oh, wait. So what is this letter that I keep hearing about?
Oh, it's from my parent or my dad.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
A lot about death in it.
I I don't want to be the bearer of bad news,
What?
but
There's a bear?
sure. Being a card holder means there is going to always be death around. The others can wish and want, but it can only go so far. Unless we can help them wake up. It'll be harder for some. You see my friend Ennis here? He is learning. He's almost there. It's just a bit harder for him because he doesn't have the correct bloodline. But it's still doable from what I've been told. Yes. Only do this if you want. I'm not asking you to. Well, I'm not forcing you. I am just worried for some of them.
Which ones? Innocent cat I look.
Okay, you have to promise not to tell anyone.
Okay, I can promise. We'll see how long the promise holds up.
Yes. I should. Now, breaking a promise is a very bad thing. You know that, right?
Yes.
So we're going to do our best not to break the promise.
I'll try. Unless I forget.
Okay, well now I really don't want to tell you because I don't want that person to know.
But you do want to tell me.
You're like a breath of fresh air. You're very. I don't want to say open, but you're gay. I guess you're open. You haven't been. Your mind hasn't been clouded by the hurt of others. Yes. Let's just say there's two of them who. Well, there might be three of them. One of the other ones really interests me.
Ooh, I have 50-50 odds to guess who's who.
You do. So it's a guessing game for you. I won't tell you, but yes. Two of them, I'm 100%. I hope they awaken before it's too late. And then, yeah, the one I do hope not as much as the other two, but just as much.
Hmm.
I
Is it
feel
the
like
one that you stared at for a little too long when you first came in?
the towers.
I shrug. I don't know who's who.
I feel like yeah, I feel like I only stared at the towers for like a hot second. The towers and the high priestess have had bad blood for a very long time.
Oh, come.
Uh, my my predecessor had the ability to do many great things with her power, and the previous towers had the ability to pretty much negate all of that. only on themselves. So very much a wild card, and the Taurus has the ability to destroy the world. And previous High Priestess didn't like that. Kind of hard
Wow.
to not be able to read the mind of someone who could just, on a whim, destroy the world.
Wow.
Yes. So I guess there's a little bit of fear for me.
Don't worry. They're nice. They like cats.
Okay. Well, keep up the hard work. Make sure you talk to your card every day.
Mm-hmm. Already do.
Good. You're doing great then. I guess have fun playing with your cat. Don't forget your sending stone.
Oh, yeah. I'll just unwild shape and pick it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I should let you know if you do send a message, you won't hear my voice. She points to Innes. It'll be his voice. And
Oh.
I kind of have so many sending stones that it's very confusing. So I did
Oh.
delegate him some.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, Innes kind of like grips the bridge of his nose. He's like, "Yes, hello. Do not abuse us, please."
Oh, no, I know. I just wanted to hear your voice so that I wouldn't be surprised when I did it later. You didn't
Well,
speak yet.
I don't really speak unspoken to you. But have a good one.
Okay.
Yes, and they will head off. That poor third person's like, I never got introduced. High Priest is like, it's so sorry. Once we get you a card, he'll get introduced more. But yeah, I guess back at the main house, God, we got everybody everywhere. Yeah, what are you guys doing after you're unwinding from the Hierophant? No, not the Hierophant, the High Priestess. Damn.
Got the Hierophant here. Oh no.
Just baking?
Dress speaking. Okay.
We walk back inside.
Oh, okay. The lovers in Judgment enter the building.
Hello.
Hello. The talk's went that
Lord.
well.
Oh, they went great.
All right.
Calabrina just raises her hand while still being plopped down, giving a thumbs up.
So are we going to the ceremony tomorrow?
Yeah, I imagine so.
I
Part of
mean,
what
why
we're here
not?
for, right?
Ken, you're muted.
You're muted.
You're
Mum.
muted.
There we are.
You're
There we
mute now.
go.
Try again.
We might actually see it because we've been here so long.
Yeah.
How about we just see it so we can just not, just so we
I
can
will
put this
say,
behind us.
for the lovers, since you were outside the longest,
Yeah, we
the
definitely
sun
checked out
is
the sun.
the sun is moving.
Yeah, okay. It looks
Yes,
normal, right?
the sun is the sun.
Okay. Um Also, it seems the your mother is not controlling the time of this area anymore, however it goes.
Do you
The
think
sun
she
is
left?
real. Shrugs. But
Maybe
this
she's gone. Hopefully she's gone. Okay, cool.
but I
Thank
think it
you.
would be for the kid to good for the kid to go see the ceremony tomorrow.
That's true. Henry's been looking forward to it.
I have
We
been.
have to.
Oh.
As I walk in.
Everyone like jumps back.
Hi.
What's your
Hello.
favorite part of the festival? Favorite part of my festivals growing up were the apples, the candy apples. They were the best.
Oh, those are tasty.
Is it that kind of festival?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, you're tall. Turn and touch it back to Tavern.
Yes, I am. Yeah, everyone stands at 6'4".
Yeah,
And-
what's your
and-
name?
My name is Avron.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Avron. What's your favorite animal?
It's a pleasure to meet you too. That is a tough one. Have you ever heard of a thwomp?
Have I heard of that?
What?
A thwomp.
Maybe not. It's kind of rare.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a posse of them floating around.
No, I don't think so.
Well, one day, if you meet them, they are really nice. They're just like a floating jelly.
Ooh. These sound neat. So you've seen one?
I have.
Wow. That's cool. What's your name? Turning to Vera.
This is Vera. Vera can't talk, but if you open up your mind, they can talk to you through your mind.
Oh, I got it. I just speak into their mind. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Henry.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
What's your favorite animal?
I'm Vera. You know, I don't know that I have one, but maybe like a rat. Those are always fun. As you see like them like move their fingers a little as a little spectral rat starts hopping around.
Ooh, that's a neat. I mean, Mr. Wallace thinks they're vermin, but you know, you need them sometimes. Chester likes them.
They can be a pest sometimes, but they fight for their family.
A lot of animals do.
How are you feeling?
Good? Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's very good considering how much you learned today.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was.
Vera just nods. Yeah. But we should probably talk
Mr.
to
Wallace
the
let out a
others.
lot of details from that letter.
Oh. Vera's face like screwed up a little. Oh, you read it, huh?
Well, yeah, he gave it to me. It's
Okay.
from my parents. So yeah.
Just maybe don't tell Calabrina until you've prefaced it a little. She might have a heart attack.
Why?
Because she wants to make sure you're safe and that you don't get hurt or scared.
Oh, I don't get scared.
At all?
No.
The same with Tavern and I. We're always brave.
That's cool. So like your card, so you're like your friend bolsters you too.
Yes, very much. They are my rock.
It's so priceless.
A rock.
I guess maybe like they are my armor. They protect me from a lot.
Oh.
But you should definitely go ask Dav for one of those cookies. They're delicious.
I guess I could. I don't normally get cookies.
Yeah, just like get out of my fucking head. I don't know how you did this. It's a one-way path.
So,
But yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Looking at the older gentleman here,
Mr.
the guardian.
Wallace.
Yeah, Mr. Wallace. Yes, Mr.
Everyone
Wallace.
only calls him Mr. Wallace, and I'm loving it.
Mhm.
Are you okay with Henry coming with us?
Am I okay? No. But do I understand? Yes. And I will respect his wishes. He's a big boy now. Bearer of a card. Literally stronger than I am now.
Puffs up chest.
Okay, look here, whippersnapper. I'm still your elder.
I know.
Well, guess we'll. It's getting pretty late. Head to bed and see y'all in the morning.
That
Right,
sounds like a plan.
at the festival.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A lovely plan.
Nice little festival would be great to relax from everything that's happened.
We'll get you some of your favorite juice.
Yes, please.
I
need
know a
some of
lot
that
of good
honey water.
juice.
Oh.
Make your
Not that kind
suggestions.
of juice.
I will spike it.
Why would you slam it into the ground?
Oh my.
Don't worry, you'll understand when you're older, Henry.
Yeah, a lot today.
You've already learned to love, okay?
Oh, fine.
That's very easy to know.
And you're gonna learn a lot more tomorrow.
Yay.
You're gonna learn a lot for a little while there. And then from there, it just kind of doesn't end.
Dav, do you still have some of your special cookies?
I have some of the
Yeah.
old special cookies. Yeah, I've got like 2 left. But
Oh.
these are the new cookies. These are for you. I hand one of the special cookies to Calabrina and one to Matthew.
Thank you.
I
Get them out of
immediately
my
grab
hand.
that shit.
He grabs it and just goes into Dav's pocket, and you just hear quiet munching.
Henry, did you eat your dinner?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
Even the greens?
Yeah, especially the greens.
Okay,
He
here
really
you
loves
go.
the greens.
Mhm.
The meat is we struggle there for some reason.
It's not that good.
I see.
Goddamn kid, go through some vegetables.
It's hard to look at it after.
I guess I guess after you turn into that animal.
Oh, I was gonna say after we had to send
Oh yeah.
Felicity to the great farm in the sky.
Well, hopefully we don't send anyone else to the great farm in the sky.
Mhm.
But if we do, it's okay.
Mhm.
It's clearly, I guess, sending people to the great farm in the sky is going to be a normal thing for you. Woof, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah, like a weirdly normal thing.
Wow.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna kill people.
Mr. Wallace takes over by that.
Mr. Wallace.
Average will just like open the door, step out.
Alright, out the door.
Out the door. We're on the way.
I'm sorry, I don't want to kick you out, but I kind of have to kick y'all out.
Alright, come on, everyone.
Yikes, that's Henry, we shouldn't use words like that. We're gonna have a long talk before we go to bed.
All right.
Okay, can't be saying that. Can't just be throwing that out like there. You're a child. In the wrong town, get in trouble.
Ah.
Yep, around your friends, I guess it's gonna be a normal thing. So you can say, if you're in a very private place, you can, I guess, say it. But if
Okay.
you're not in a very private place and you're just kind of out in the public with your friends, let's not use that word. Let's go with sending them to.
Okay, so don't use mouth to say it if in public.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's a perfect way.
Okay.
Well, all right, Buckaroo, let's head to bed and get ready for the morning.
Yay! Chester is tailing everyone else.
Oh,
I bet.
no.
They know they can get picked up by Dav, so they are staying close by Dav.
You have a
If
catch
Dad
on.
notices, I'll pick him up and just pet him the whole way back.
Well, you guys all head to bed. You all gain the benefits of a long rest. And when you wake up in the morning, yeah, you wake up in the morning.
Holy shit. It was actually time.
We wake up in the bed.
Oh,
Yeah, you wake up in your bed.
my
Not on a
God.
cart?
What's so
Wow.
weird about this?
Yeah, for some people, this is a normal occurrence. For
I feel so rested after my 2 hours of sleep.
God, I actually
And then they will go and just like keep a watch on the kid's house at night, just to make sure nothing sussy happens.
Chester tails you.
Okay, yeah. Chester sees them like chilling outside by the tree after 2 hours of sleeping.
Yep. Chester's gonna start
Wait.
bugging you.
Vera keeps summoning a like a little rat for Chester to chase.
Chester approves.
Oh wow.
That's how you know you're doing good. Chester approves.
I guess not my son anymore. I guess I can't say that anymore.
No. I drew like a random amount because I was like, I'm really trying to get justice out, but guess not. You know, the Wheel of Fortune's in here, but I was like, Wheel of Fortune is currently safe. The lovers are in here,
Ah.
and I think that's it. Yeah, lovers die in the middle of the night.
They were on watch. They disappear. So does
Oh,
Chester.
no.
And it was
Chester,
because of
no!
Chester.
Chester,
I knew it.
They're Faye.
G'day.
Yes, but that is where we end. As we gotta start our next session with the big fun festival.
Yay!
Hooray.
That's how you spell raid. Raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen?
Nothing.
A
It's gonna go
festival.
without a hitch. It's beautiful. It's
We're gonna have
fun time. No one's gonna fucking die.
Hey now.
Hey, go to the
Language,
farm in the
mister.
sky.
Somebody could get locked out just like right out of the thing. But yes, thankfully, hopefully, no one meets their death. It would be very confusing. But
I
you
can't
know,
die.
got some bad news for you. Just
Well,
because
according
you're,
from my card, I don't have bad news.
well, true, yeah. You
Also,
won't be
you
a
can't kill
card
a
holder.
child.
Oh, he
Yeah,
can.
that is like, yeah, that is the good thing about this. Well, yeah, I guess I use power word kill, then yeah.
He also can, has, and will kill children.
Yeah.
Well,
Concerning.
thankfully, the yeah.
He almost
Hey.
killed an entire school of children.
Thankfully enough, I feel like both of the children in this game have cards that like kind of make death harder for them. It's so weird.
Yeah, I just go home.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, you card disappears and you go home.
Yeah.
But yes.
Mm.
I'm trying to see this line.
We're gonna raid a new person.
Woohoo.
Not you
Ding,
spelling
dong,
raid wrong the first
ding.
time.
I know, right?
I glanced over and I was like, well, that's
I
not how you
mean,
spell
yeah,
raid.
same happened to me.
So make sure you copy the raid message. We're gonna raid someone new today.
Ooh, nothing up.
Molly.
And make sure to check out all of those socials you see linked in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, Fabled sign on. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.